Greetings from the far side of the galaxy, I'm Fury, your host the most here to bring you a story about titties. The first few fun facts will be focused on the brand new Jurassic Summer Vacants event. Okay, so maybe not. You see, I had this planned and written a month ago, but I'm just now getting to it. So, before Summer Vacants, let's go ahead and do virtual summer memory. Starting with Chong, fun fact number 1, his charge skill phrase is, if you're gonna eat the poison, you might as well finish the dish. Not only is this a reference to his habit of consuming poisonous things, but is a common aging saying used to say, if you're going to do something that sucks, you might as well do your best. After that is the other 5-star, Hephaestus, with fun fact number 2. Have you ever noticed that every member of the Kamata Crafters is missing a limb in some form? Hephaestus's isn't clear thanks to this game being a visual novel, but if you shift his sprite up just a little bit, you can see that Hephaestus is missing his legs. Going from the 5 stars to the 4 stars, we have our first one, Algernon, with fun fact number 3. Ever wonder why this cyborg of all things was picked for the Year of the Mouse event? That has to do with who Algernon's based on, and I don't mean the cyborg, I mean the AI system in his helmet. You see, in the book Flowers for Algernon, Algernon was a mouse who had the same surgery done to him as the book's protagonist Charlie, which increased their mental faculties. For fun fact number 4, we'll be covering Hombre Tigre. You see this? No, not his titty, well kinda, but this tribal tattoo looking thing. Consider that 1, this is the only black mark on his front. 2, compare the shape and tone to the scar on his cheek. And 3, notice that it's on the right side of his chest. Due to those reasons, we can likely conclude that this is a scar or stigmata of some sort from the time he sacrificed his heart to Tezcatlipoca. Finally is number 5, Tohime. It's not mentioned in her event, but in Tokyo, she's actually a live streamer. Through Tendalos's research file, we learned that she and the wolf actually have ongoing Twitter drama, or well, Twitch drama, which I find hilarious. Do I have to? He's not even really a part of this banner. Oh well, fun fact number 6 will be about Yamasachi Hiko. Like most other transients, Yamasachi Hiko is associated with the school, and we only learned about which one fairly recently. In the Jurassic Summer Vacants event, we learned that Yamasachi Hiko goes to the Satagaya Agricultural Academy. Now, back to where this video was supposed to begin with the Jurassic Summer Vacants event. Since we mentioned Satagaya, and this is relevant to Jurassic Summer Vacants, fun fact number 7. We learn that Perun is not only a student, but head of the academy. Somehow. Fun fact number 8 is something not focused on a character. Towards the beginning of the Jurassic Summer Vacants event, we see a new background. It's when Arachne and Linan are doing a photo shoot with Izanma and Vapula. However, if you look to the left, what do you see? You not only see Suzuka, Satogua's, and Zabania's swimsuit, but Matsumara's regular suit and even Wakantanka's casual outfit. Fun fact number 9 will be related to a character, that being Seapact Lee. In one of his voice lines, he specifically calls himself a Dai Kaiju, a Japanese term that translates into Great Strange Beast. The term Dai Kaiju actually dates back to 1954 to the original Godzilla movie as the tagline to the original poster. Because Boogeyman is a little special, he'll get 3 fun facts. Fun fact number 10, I finally learned why Boogeyman is an entertainer! Rather than being based on who he is or what he does, it's based on his design and where it comes from, that being slasher horror. He's based on 2 famous masked murderers, the first of which will be fun fact number 11. Given the machete at his side, we can only presume that's a reference to Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th. And for fun fact number 12, in his Jurassic Summer Vacants unit, one skin has him wielding a chainsaw, a reference to Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. After Boogeyman is Libel Mai with fun fact number 13. Libel Mai is fairly unique in Housamo, being that he's a graduate student of Ueno Academy. There's only one other transient who can lay claim to being a graduate student, that being fun fact number 14, Astatos, who's a graduate student for Kamada Technical Academy. Fun fact number 15 will be about Makroish. In the Jurassic Summer Vacants event, Makroish makes note how he has a large history with mistresses back in his home world. This is a reference to the myth where it was said that he possessed such, manly vigor, it took 7 women to satisfy him. Evidently, his history with mistresses isn't the only large thing Makroish has. If you've been playing Housamo for a while, you may be familiar with certain things being changed in translation. Like Babylon's name being Harlot in Japanese, but something similar also happened to the research file of fun fact number 17, Hecate. Her pen name is H.L. Hound. Not only is this a reference to hellhounds, but also H.P. Lovecraft, who pioneered the Lovecraftian genre. Just as Hecate's research file says, she's a genre pioneer here in Tokyo. But here's fun fact number 18. Her unofficial pen name before we got an official English translation was Hell's Bitch. A pen name that fits quite well considering that bitch is the word for female dog. And considering that Hecate is a hellhound, you could say she is a literal Hell's Bitch. Real quick, be sure to like and subscribe, donate to my Ko-fi and Patreon, and check out my live streams on Mondays and Fridays. Now back to show. Since I mentioned it earlier, let's go back to what I said about Babylon for fun fact number 19. The reason Babylon is called Harlot in Japanese, but Babylon in English has to do with the fact that they, couldn't actually use her name in English. That being the, whore of Babylon from the Bible. Yeah, you can see why they couldn't just call her that. But that's not all Babylon's based on, with fun fact number 20. Babylon's name isn't actually misspelled, rather it's a reference to Tohime, where Babylon, spelled as seen in game, is one of their main religious figures. Other cool references to myths or real life in Housamo that you may have missed is fun fact number 21, Turing's friend Chris. This is a reference to a real person, Christopher Morcom, a major friend of Alexander Turing who died of bovine tuberculosis. A significantly less sad reference comes through 2 of Oscar's lines where he mentions Salome. Fun fact number 22, Salome is the name of one of the first plays Oscar Wilde, the real person, had success with. It's about a woman so obsessed with a man she doesn't even care if it's a corpse whose lips she has to kiss. A real femme fatale, as they say. Remember that fun fact about Perun? How he's a student and head of his school? Well, fun fact number 23 is that that's also true for Claude. He's not just a student, but also the head of Bukuro Academy. Not really sure how that works, but it's true. You may have noticed it in the main quest, but did you ever ask yourself why Nezha, of all people, is a warmonger? The reason why is fun fact number 24. Nezha has a habit of slaying dragons. It's the reason Tohime of the Dragon Palace is listed as disliking them, but you have to remember, the protagonist is also a dragon. Thus, it makes sense for Nezha to join the guild whose ultimate goal is to wage war with the protagonist. A fact that's very important to the lore of Housamo, but you probably missed due to translations, will be fun fact number 25. In Yuma's second relationship line, he mentions how one of the conditions to become a guildmaster is to have mixed blood. Going through them one by one, fun fact number 26, Claude is part Italian. Fun fact number 27, Licht is part German. Fun fact number 28, Jacob, the original guildmaster for the missionaries, is part American. Fun fact number 29, Oscar is part Irish. Fun fact number 30, Turing is part British. Fun fact number 31, Duo is part Indian. Fun fact number 32, Arc is part French. Fun fact number 33, in the Sumopedias and in the Nightglows event, it's implied that Kurogane is at least partly transient. Fun fact number 34, Yuma is either Salvadorian or French. The only ones we don't know is Maria, Ellie, and the leaders of the 3 true guilds. Going to Yuma for fun fact number 35, did you know that Yuma isn't Yuma's name? His 3-star research file reveals that Yuma is merely an alias. But it's slightly more than that. Fun fact number 36, it's actually a pun based on the term UMA, unidentified mysterious animal. UMA. UMA. Yuma. If you did the Dungeon Quest story, you'll know that the exception Fisher King is called that because he was a king who spent all day fishing. Although it wasn't by choice, someone used the Lance of Longinus to give him an injury that wouldn't heal and prevent him from walking. Well, fun fact number 37, in Housamo we see that the wound is on his ankle, but in Arthurian legend it was said that the wound was on his thigh. But here's the thing, when they say Fisher King was wounded on his thigh, they don't mean his thigh. That's because in medieval times, certain words were used to preserve men's dignity when they got wounded in sensitive areas. And one of these euphemisms managed to stop being a euphemism and is now used today to directly refer to, well, what it was hiding. That word being the groin. No wonder he needed the Holy Grail to fix that. Keeping up with stuff we learned in the Event Quest episodes, we have fun fact number 38. In Yog-Sothoth's memory, we're told about Lieb wearing a scarf, one that belonged to a presumably dead Q-Sith. Does anyone remember the summoned hero and his fantastic boyfriends? Efkare? No, not the event, the actual game. Cause it actually kind of crosses over with Housamo, and some characters who are unseen in Housamo are on full display in Efkare. While the designs aren't one-to-one, like with Jormungandr, we do get a good look at something that will probably be very close to their Housamo designs. Which brings me to fun fact number 39. You ever wonder what the world's representative of Yggdrasil looks like? Have a look-see. But do you know what's even juicier than a look at a world representative? One of the exiles. You see, the exile of Geralfman, or Geralt of Mana, was in Efkare. So feast your eyes on what will probably be the closest thing to a canon design for any of the exiles. Fun fact number 40. Ahriman. Kind of sick, huh? I don't have much more to say, so why don't you like and subscribe while I get to our Patreon shoutouts. For our 3 stars, we have special thanks to 87 Werehog, Deku, Zora Chow, Charon, Garon Lefay, Dragon Yara, Unknown RC, Lightning Shadow, and Kayun. For our 4 stars, we have Miki Moon and Miko, the Cry Cry Dolls. And now for our super duper special 5-star shoutouts, we have... First, Vanilla Flower, the Flaccid Pancake. Then, Poor Mage of the Drake's Dream. Followed by Hodari Lion, the Jailhouse Lock. Next, Sky King 64, the Pale Snake. And finally, Mahagasaur, the Maid in Heaven. Thank you for watching. Do be sure to like and subscribe and donate to my Ko-fi and Patreon while checking out my live streams on Mondays and Fridays. As always, I'm your host Fury, signing out.